Have you ever lain awake at night, your mind replaying moments from your past? Moments where you hesitated, where you held back, where you chose a path that, in hindsight, seems less fulfilling? Maybe it was a chance encounter you let slip away, a dream you didn't pursue, or words left unspoken. These moments, like faint echoes, can linger in the corridors of our memory, whispering what might have been. We all carry these echoes within us. They are the ghosts of choices made and paths not taken. But what if I told you that it's possible to silence those echoes? To live a life where those whispers fade, replaced by a sense of peace and fulfillment? In this video, we're going to embark on a journey together. A journey of self-discovery and understanding. We'll explore the nature of regret, how it shapes our lives, and most importantly, how we can move beyond it to create a life that truly aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. This isn't about erasing the past or pretending that we haven't made mistakes. It's about learning from those experiences, accepting them as part of our story, and using that wisdom to guide us forward. It's about making conscious choices, embracing the present moment, and cultivating a mindset of growth and acceptance. Join me as we unlock the secrets to living a life free from the weight of regret. A life filled with purpose, joy, and the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you're living authentically and making the most of every precious moment. Understanding regret. To truly understand how to overcome regret, we must first understand its nature. What is it about this emotion that has such a hold on us? Why does it have the power to linger for years, even decades, sometimes casting a shadow over our present happiness? At its core, regret is a complex emotion that arises from a sense of loss or disappointment. It's the feeling that we could have done something differently, that we missed an opportunity, or that we made a choice that led to an undesirable outcome. It's a yearning for a different past, a past that can no longer be changed. Regret can manifest in many ways. It can be a fleeting pang of disappointment, a persistent nagging feeling, or even a deep sense of remorse that can weigh heavily on our hearts and minds. It can affect our self-esteem, our relationships, and our overall well-being. Regret often falls into different categories. Sometimes, we regret things we did, actions we took that led to unintended consequences. Perhaps we spoke harshly to a loved one in a moment of anger, or we took a risk that didn't pay off. Other times, we regret things we didn't do, opportunities we missed, chances we didn't take, or dreams we failed to pursue. This is the regret of inaction, the what-ifs that can haunt us for years. We can also distinguish between short-term and long-term regrets. Short-term regrets are often fleeting, like missing a train or forgetting an appointment. They may be frustrating in the moment, but they tend to fade quickly. Long-term regrets, on the other hand, are those that linger, shaping our outlook on life and influencing our future decisions. These might involve career choices, relationships, or major life events. Our understanding of regret wouldn't be complete without considering the role of our own minds. The way we perceive and process information can significantly influence our experience of regret. For instance, the hindsight bias can lead us to believe that past events were more predictable than they actually were, making us feel like we should have known better. Similarly, the availability heuristic can cause us to overestimate the likelihood of negative outcomes based on how easily we can recall similar situations. These cognitive biases, along with other emotional factors like fear and self-doubt, can amplify our feelings of regret and make it harder to move forward. Understanding the nature of regret, its various forms, and the psychological factors that contribute to it is the first step towards freeing ourselves from its grip. By recognizing these patterns, we can begin to challenge our own thinking and develop strategies for making more conscious choices in the present. The power of choice. While regret can be a powerful emotion, it's important to remember that we are not simply passive recipients of our experiences. We have the power to shape our lives through the choices we make. Taking ownership of those choices, both the triumphs and the missteps, is essential to living a life without regrets. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances or other people for our misfortunes. But true empowerment comes from recognizing that we have agency, the ability to make decisions and influence the course of our lives. Even when faced with difficult circumstances, we always have a choice in how we respond. Embracing our agency means acknowledging that every choice we make, big or small, has consequences. It means taking responsibility for those consequences, learning from them, and using that knowledge to make more informed choices in the future. But how do we ensure that the choices we make are aligned with our deepest selves? How do we navigate the complexities of life and make decisions that we can stand by, even in the face of uncertainty? The answer lies in understanding our values. Values are the guiding principles that shape our beliefs and behaviors. They are the compass that points us towards a fulfilling life. When we make choices that are consistent with our values, we are more likely to feel a sense of purpose and satisfaction, even if the outcome isn't what we initially expected. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Is it family, creativity, knowledge, compassion, or something else entirely? Once you identify your core values, use them as a filter for your decisions. Ask yourself, does this choice align with my values? Will it lead me closer to the life I want to create? While logic and reason are important tools in decision-making, they are not the only guides we have. We also have an inner voice, an intuition, a gut feeling that can provide valuable insights. Intuition is often described as a knowing without conscious reasoning. It's that inner sense that tells you when something feels right or wrong, even if you can't logically explain why. It's a form of wisdom that arises from our subconscious mind, drawing on our past experiences, emotions, and deep-seated beliefs. Learning to trust your intuition takes practice. It requires quieting the noise of the external world and tuning in to your inner voice. Pay attention to those subtle feelings, those gut reactions that arise when you're faced with a decision. They may be trying to tell you something important. By embracing our agency, clarifying our values, and listening to our intuition, we can make choices that are authentic and aligned with our true selves. This is the foundation for living a life without regrets, a life where we can look back with a sense of peace and satisfaction, knowing that we followed our own path with courage and conviction. Embracing the present. Imagine yourself walking through that forest, feeling the soft earth beneath your feet, listening to the rustling leaves and the singing birds. Your mind is quiet, your senses are alive, and you are fully present in this moment. There are no worries about the future, no lingering thoughts about the past. There is just this now. This is the essence of mindfulness, the practice of bringing your attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about savoring the simple pleasures of life, appreciating the beauty that surrounds us, and fully experiencing the richness of each passing moment. When we live mindfully, we are less likely to get caught up in the regrets of the past or the anxieties of the future. We make conscious choices, we savor our experiences, and we create memories that we can cherish for years to come. Cultivating mindfulness takes practice. It's about training your mind to focus on the here and now, gently guiding your attention back to the present whenever it wanders. There are many ways to cultivate mindfulness, from formal meditation practices to simple everyday activities like mindful walking, eating, or listening. The more we practice mindfulness, the more we realize that the present moment is all we truly have. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but this moment, right now, is where life unfolds. But what about the regrets that already linger in our minds? How do we let go of those past decisions and move forward with a sense of peace? Letting go of the past is not about forgetting or denying our experiences. It's about accepting them as part of our journey, learning from them, and then releasing their hold on us. It's about recognizing that we cannot change the past, but we can choose how we let it affect us in the present. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for letting go. This includes forgiving ourselves for the mistakes we've made and forgiving others who may have hurt us. Holding on to anger and resentment only keeps us tethered to the past, preventing us from moving forward. Another key to letting go is to focus on the present and the future. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this wisdom to make better choices in the future? By shifting your focus from the past to the present, you can break free from the cycle of regret and create a more fulfilling future. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to regret. When we focus on the good things in our lives, the things we are grateful for, it shifts our perspective and helps us appreciate the richness of our experiences, even the challenging ones. Take some time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. It could be your health, your relationships, your talents, or even the simple pleasures of life like a warm cup of coffee or a sunny day. By cultivating gratitude, we train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. This not only reduces feelings of regret, but also enhances our overall well-being and creates a more positive outlook on life. Embracing the present, letting go of the past, and cultivating gratitude are essential practices for living a life without regrets. By focusing on the here and now, accepting our experiences, and appreciating the good in our lives, we can create a life filled with joy, meaning, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Learning and growth. While we often view regret as a negative emotion, something to be avoided at all costs, it can also be a powerful catalyst for growth and learning. Instead of seeing regret as a sign of failure, we can reframe it as a valuable teacher, guiding us towards a more fulfilling future. Think of regret as a feedback mechanism, a signal that something wasn't quite right. It highlights areas where we can improve, choices we might make differently next time, and values that we may have overlooked. Instead of dwelling on the pain of regret, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this knowledge to grow and make better choices in the future? Perhaps a missed opportunity reveals a hidden passion, or a relationship that ended teaches you about your needs and boundaries. Forgiveness is an essential part of learning and growth. It allows us to release the burden of the past and move forward with a sense of peace and clarity. This includes forgiving ourselves for the mistakes we've made and forgiving others who may have hurt us. Holding on to anger, resentment, or self-blame keeps us trapped in a cycle of negativity. It prevents us from learning from our experiences and moving on. Forgiveness, on the other hand, allows us to break free from those chains and embrace a more positive future. Forgiving yourself means acknowledging that you are human, that you make mistakes, and that it's okay to not be perfect. It means treating yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you would offer a loved one. Forgiving others doesn't mean condoning their actions. It means recognizing that they, too, are human and that holding on to anger only hurts you in the long run. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a way to release the negativity and create space for healing and growth. Our mindset plays a crucial role in how we experience regret. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence are static. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and see failures as a reflection of their inherent worth. This can lead to a fear of making mistakes and a tendency to dwell on regrets. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They embrace challenges, one, persist in the face of setbacks, and two, see failures as opportunities for learning and growth. This mindset allows them to approach life with a sense of curiosity and resilience, viewing setbacks as stepping stones on the path to success. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for living a life without regrets. It allows us to see challenges as opportunities, mistakes as learning experiences, and setbacks as chances to grow stronger. By reframing regret as a teacher, embracing forgiveness, and cultivating a growth mindset, we can transform our relationship with the past. Instead of being weighed down by regrets, we can use them as fuel for personal growth, allowing us to learn, evolve, and create a future that is even more fulfilling than we ever imagined. Living a life without regrets. We've explored the nature of regret, the power of choice, the importance of embracing the present, and the transformative potential of learning and growth. Now, let's bring it all together and explore some practical strategies for living a life without regrets. Take some time to identify your core values. What truly matters to you? What kind of person do you want to be? Write down your values and use them as a guide for your decisions. Set goals that are aligned with your values and inspire you to take action. Break down large goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Celebrate your progress along the way. Cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. Pay attention to your senses, savor your experiences, and appreciate the present moment. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing each day can make a difference. Don't shy away from challenges. See them as opportunities for growth and learning. Step outside your comfort zone and try new things. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. See them as valuable learning experiences. Reflect on what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again. Forgive yourself and others. Release the burden of the past and move forward with a sense of peace. Focus on the good in your life. Express gratitude for the people, experiences, and opportunities that enrich your life. Throughout history, countless individuals have faced challenges, made mistakes, and experienced regret. But many have also found ways to overcome those obstacles, learn from their experiences, and live fulfilling lives. Consider the story of Insert Example 1, Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison but emerged as a symbol of hope and forgiveness. Or the resilience of Insert Example 2, J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before achieving success with her Harry Potter books. These stories remind us that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose our response, learn from our experiences, and create a life of meaning and purpose. Now, let's take a few moments to visualize the life you want to create. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine yourself living a life without regrets. See yourself making conscious choices that are aligned with your values. Feel the joy of pursuing your passions and living in the present moment. Experience the peace that comes from letting go of the past and embracing forgiveness. Imagine yourself surrounded by loving relationships and filled with gratitude for all the good in your life. Carry this vision with you as you move forward. Remember the lessons we've explored today and trust in your ability to create a life that is truly fulfilling and free from regrets. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploration and self-discovery. I hope that the insights we've shared today will empower you to live a life filled with purpose, joy, and a deep sense of fulfillment. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content on personal growth, mindfulness, and living a more meaningful life. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments below. Share your thoughts, insights, and experiences with regret. How have you overcome regrets in your own life? What strategies have you found helpful? And if you know someone who might benefit from this video, please share it with them. Let's spread the message of hope and empower others to live a life without regrets.